What's up, friends? Welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and I am so happy to have you here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. And I'm bringing you a career reading today. What's going on in your career over the next 3 months? I was inspired by someone I really love here on YouTube to do this reading. I was inspired by Luna Tarot here on YouTube. I will drop her down below in case you don't know who she is. She's one of my absolute favorite people here on YouTube. I love her so much. And yeah, please go ahead and check her out. She does these every 3 months, I believe. And I was really inspired to do something similar with my own little take on it. I love these from her. She's spot on every time. Please go ahead and check her out. But yes, I do want to do my own spin on these and do something a little bit different. But nonetheless, I have 4 different groups. We're going to go ahead and do an energy check in the beginning of your reading just to see if this is the right group for you. You can kind of see if this is you, what you're doing for work, things like that. And then we're going to go deeper with what's going on over the next 3 months for you in your career, as well as finish off with advice and guidance from Spirit. So with that being said, also I apologize for the ugliness of my nails. They did not survive this month. I go on Tuesday to get my nails done, so I apologize. The gel just peeled right off, and then yeah, sorry. Anyways, for your groups today, I have Harry Potter figures for you to choose from, 4 of them. And so you may or may not find that you have messages for you because we only have 4 groups and there are a ton of different career paths out there in the world. So please try to take it with a grain of salt. And then, of course, if this doesn't resonate with you, leave it. Don't ever force it to fit. And yeah, without further ado, let's go into the groups. For group 1, we have Ron Weasley. In group 2, we have Luna Lovegood. Group 3, we have Hermione Granger. And group 4, we have Harry Potter. So go ahead and pause the video here if you need more time to make your selection. And as always, I will drop the timestamps down below, and I will see you in your reading. What's up, group 1? If you chose Ron Weasley, welcome to your reading. I'm really excited to do this for you. I'm going to go ahead and put Ron over here. I'm going to lay him... We're going to go ahead and get started with your reading right now. So starting off, we have these 3 to do your energy check, and then these are going to be for what's ahead in your 3 months. So, and then we also will go in with the tarot as well with this. So first off, let's get into your energy check here. So who is Ron Weasley? Who is group 1 that chose Ron Weasley? And what do you guys do for work? So starting off, we have, what number is this? L 50, 60, 70, 78. 78, Anima Mundi. Anima Mundi. I love this card, by the way. I also have the golden egg. That's cute. I just thought of the golden egg in Harry Potter. And number 20, Protector. Yes. That makes sense too, because Ron is kind of like Harry's protector, if you think about it. And Ron is definitely someone who's there for Harry forever, because Ron is Harry's best friend and just is always there for him, standing up for him, things like that. So I love that you guys chose Ron, and this is kind of aligning. I love that this is lining up. So let's just talk really quickly about this. Who are you guys? So you're definitely somebody who is like this phantom quartz that I have right here. You're multifaceted, as the Anima Mundi is, and you are someone who is all accepting, and you are someone who is just not one to, you're not one to exclude anyone. You are somebody who is not you're definitely not somebody who is one to judge anyone on the surface, things like that. You're very accepting and loving and diverse, and you are definitely awakening to things. If you this might be a new thing for you, or this might be something that you've been on a journey on for quite some time already, especially with the golden egg too. You definitely are becoming more comfortable with who you are, and just know that this golden egg is really making me feel like you have a pure gold heart and soul within yourself, and you're definitely letting that shine through, and people are starting to see that if they haven't seen that already. It's definitely something that they are becoming more aware of as you let that come out more. It's like I'm hearing like come out of your shell. I feel like some of you, if not a lot of you, are maybe not the type of person who lets a lot of people in, and so that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting, is that maybe you are, I just lost the thought, I'm so sorry. Maybe spirit will bring it back to me. You are definitely somebody who has a close circle, and so maybe the people who are not in that circle are being more, taking more notice of the person that you really are, because you're letting this golden heart and soul of yours shine through, really. And so you're getting more comfortable with who you are and being more vulnerable with those who are not really in your circle, and I think that's really a part of it. And with this protector here, you're very grounded and you're very dependable, and you're somebody that people can really rely on. And like Ron, you're that one strong and stable, dependable friend that, you know, people can really count on, like I said. And like when you think about Harry and Ron's relationship throughout the whole movie series, and I hope that if you haven't noticed already, I'm a huge Potterhead. I mean 3/4. Hello. And oh, sorry, my hair. But Ron actually just brings Harry into his family, and he's always taken him into his family, and has always, you know, never complained about having him in his family, and just, you know, it's just been second nature for him to be there and have him in his life like that. And that's the type of person that you are. You're always going to be that strong and dependable person and not expect anything in return. And that's just who you are. That's how pure of heart you are. That's how loving and accepting and generous that you that's the type of person that you are. And I feel like whatever it is that you do for work, as far as this energy of yours goes, it's definitely something that allows you to be comfortable in who you are, and allows you to really have something more stable as far as like routine goes, something more definitely something more in your routine, something that you can rely on, something that's not so unsteady is the word I'm hearing. I don't want to say like a typical 9 to 5, but it could very well could be, and there's nothing wrong with that at all. But this is definitely something stable, something dependable and reliable, something long-term. And this is something that you're going to start rising to the top, and your energy is just exuding out of you, and people are recognizing you for that. And so let's just really get into like, where is this going? What is the next 3 months of your life looking like in your career? group 1. You have amazing energy. Definitely amazing energy. Whoa. You're definitely more great. You're definitely very grateful for those around you and those who are in your life and who are there for you. And it's just this amazing energy of like always taking care of those who really are there for you and love on you and things like that. And in that same sense, you're not one to like shun people away. Okay, sorry, group 1, we got cut off there. We're gonna take a look at the next 3 months. What's going on in your career and work over the next 3 months. So let's just see here. What's going on in the next 3 months for group 1? What's going on over the next 3 months for group 1? We have the 2 of Wands. Okay, is my camera cooking, guys? Just a smidge. What's going on for group 1 over the next 3 months? What's going on for group 1 over the next 3 months? What's going on? Oops. We have, whoa, the Ace of Cups. Can you focus, please? Please. No? Good enough. I also have the 10 of Swords coming out. We're going to get a couple more. What's going on for group 1 over the next 3 months, please? What's going on for group 1 over the next 3 months in their career? What's going on for group 1 over the next 3 months in their career? We have the King of Cups. There we go. And we're going to take one more. What's going on over the next 3 months for group number 1 over the next 3 months, or group 1 in their career, please? We have the 7 of Wands. There we go. Oops, sorta. In the bottom of the deck, we have the Princess of Pentacles, which is also a page. And then we're going to take a look at these as well, group 1. First, let's just look at these. I definitely feel like over the next 3 months in your career, group 1, we have something happening where, okay, group 1, this is going to unfold differently for each of you over the next 3 months. So definitely use your discernment here. Just because, like I said, there's so many of you, and it just depends on, yeah, it just depends on who's watching. But in terms of like the order of the way these things are unfolding over the next 3 months. So definitely, I'm not going to necessarily go in order, if that makes sense. I'm just going to present you what I'm feeling and seeing here, and hopefully it unfolds in that order. But like I said, please take it with a grain of salt and use your discernment for what fits for you, things like that, as there are a lot of you watching this. So, but what I'm seeing here is like with the page, with the Princess of Pentacles here, a lot of you are kind of like in the beginning stages of something, a project's going on at work, or starting something new, maybe laying down the foundation of something at work, or starting a new journey at work, something like that. And or this could even be just a new job for a lot of you. And it just, like I said, it depends. But with that being said, there's a lot happening here, because we do have the Ten of Swords showing up for me here. That can be like the ending of something as well. So for some of you, as I said, this could be just symbolizing that you have ended another job and you're starting somewhere else. For some of you, this is the end of a project that you have been working on, and now you're starting on something else. And so, like I said, it's going to vary for a lot of you. And this could even be the ending of a certain pathway at work, and like you're moving into a different avenue at work, or like a different department, things like that. Maybe some of you got promoted and now you're moving into a different, like I said, a different space, something. It's kind of like that feeling where you got promoted to a different department or a different area at work. And so that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting. You're starting new, and you're kind of like the new person, and you're like, yeah, fresh and new and eager to start and learn and lay new foundation, things like that. And so at that same point, over the next 3 months, you're developing a lot of skills, and you're learning so quickly, because that's just the type of person that you are. You're somebody who is so like reliable. Like I said earlier, you're reliable. People can come to you, and you pick up on things so quickly as well. And because you're so diverse in who you are and things like that, you're able to really move quickly in terms of progression. And that's kind of the feeling that I'm getting here with this Two of Wands and the King of Cups. You're really graduating. Like, we have the Ace and the King of Cups here, so that's literally beginning to end in that suit. And so you're being pushed and called to really be creative at work and get playful in your work and how you use your brain at work. So don't be afraid to get creative and be playful at work in terms of having fun with your work. Don't need to be so serious. That's kind of the energy that I'm feeling here. And I just heard like the Joker, why so serious? And really, that's just about you bringing your fun, goofy nature into work. Kind of like Ron. Ron is not serious all the time. He's very fun and goofy and laid back and chill, and like that's kind of the vibe here. And that's why people are so drawn to you. You're just really being authentic in who you are and letting that shine through. And that's really what got you to where you are, and let that really help you progress over the next 3 months in your career, because it's really going to help you, like I said, progress and advance throughout work. And any kind of obstacles that you're going to that you're going to be faced with at work, because this isn't going to be sunshines and daisies and rainbows and butterflies. As much as Ron would like to say, follow the butterflies, not the spiders. There will be things that pop up over the next 3 months, Group 1, unfortunately. But know that because you have the Seven of Wands energy here, you're going to be able to conquer these. Like, you have this bad bitch energy here. And whenever I use that term, please know that I use that only in the most loving way. I never mean that in a bad way. Bad bitch as in, yeah, you're a bad bitch, girl, boy, you, them. We are all loving here, no matter how you identify. Please know that. Anyway, back to the reading. I want to make that clear. Seven of Wands energy is just telling me, bleh, I cannot talk right now. Telling me that you are coming into this and like, oh, there's a hurdle there, I can jump that. Oh, there's a giant boulder there, I'm gonna pick that up and toss it. Like, there's nothing you cannot overcome. There's no problem you can't find the solution to. And it really helps too that you have this creative energy flowing through you right now, because you find creative solutions to all of these problems that you're having, and that's really going to help you advance throughout your work over the next 3 months. And that's really going to help you shine through. And that's what really makes you so special at work as well. It's because you see certain things that other people don't. And that is what makes you so unique and really shine through. Multifacetedness and so accepting and diverse. People are not the same as you. People don't see things the way that you do. And so that's what really makes you shine at work and what really makes you stand out. So do not be afraid to share that with other people and speak up about it, because it's really going to unfold in such a beautiful way for you at work. It's going to help you shine. So let's just get a little more information from these pre-shuffled oracles to see what's happening over the next 3 months for you in your career. We have isolation. Interesting. Where am I going to put this? Put that there. I just realized I didn't show it to you. We have isolation. Sorry, my voice is cracking. I have been trying to fix this persistent cough for ages, and it's slowly getting better, guys, but not all the way. I don't know why it's not focusing. There you go. Isolation. And then we have campfire circle. Create deep and magical connections, relationships, bonding, community. Beautiful. This is ironic that it came out with isolation, but we'll take it. Okay. We have number 50, no place like home. We'll put this here, and we have this runes card. I'm probably butchering this, but it's now dis. I apologize if I'm butchering it. I'm learning runes. This is delays, restriction, resistance, leading to strength, innovation, need fire, self-reliance, distress, confusion, conflict, and the power of will to overcome them. Seriously, that's what we're just talking about, okay? So, group 1. Seriously, I was just talking about how you have the willpower to overcome any obstacle that's thrown your way over the next 3 months, and that's exactly what this rune card is talking about. You are really overcoming any obstacles that are coming your way. And it's interesting that we have the 50 card here. No place like home is really about you being comfortable in your own skin and standing in your own power. And really, when we talk about it in the terms of your career and where you're going over the next 3 months in your career and your work, it's really about you just showing up in your authentic self and being comfortable and standing in who you are, standing powerful in who you are, and things like that. And just knowing that because you are really showing up authentically, the world and the universe is really going to reflect back to you what's in your highest interest and what's in your highest good. And so by you really showing up that way, and because you are all accepting with this Animality, even this card talks about that, being all accepting of success and failure and everything that's thrown your way. You are all accepting and understanding of everything is happening for you and not to you. You are also going to see that you are in complete alignment in where you are supposed to be and who you are. And so abundance is just going to flow naturally to you because it's part of this progression. It's natural. And so you are understanding that failure isn't actual failure because you're learning a lesson from it. It's not a failure unless you stop moving forward and you understand that. And so you are understanding that everything is happening for you and for a reason and in the right timing, because that's the way it's meant to. And so because you are so accepting of it and you are so in alignment with everything, good things are just going to start flowing to you. And it's cool because 50 condenses to 5. That is really the number of change and overcoming obstacles, challenges, really challenges. And like this nowadays card. This nowadays card, sorry, I hope that's how you say it, is really just talking about how you might face delays or challenges, but you're going to also have the strength and innovation and create. So to overcome these conflicts and the power and will to overcome anything that's thrown your way. And that is exactly what we talked about, is how you are harnessing all of this, and you have the creativity flowing through you to overcome anything and come up with the solutions to overcome anything thrown your way. And I just love how everything's coming into alignment within your reading, because even with this Anima Monday, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the star, and that's just amazing, and everything's coming full circle, and it's just I love that for you, group 1, and it's just amazing energy. This is the only thing that's contradicting, and I think it's because it's all about balance for you. When you really look at the cards that are laid out here, it's not really contradicting, because you have a circle here, a dot, and the golden egg is also like a circle. So it's really about alignment, and coming into, when you think about alignment, the only way you're in alignment is if you're balanced, right? Everything needs to be balanced. And so in order to be balanced, you need a healthy amount of isolation and a healthy amount of collaboration and connecting with other people. And if you have too much of one or too much of the other, it's not good, right? So we need that healthy amount of isolation, that time to really withdraw and be alone within ourselves, so that we can heal and really discover who we are and be within ourselves and know exactly who we are and what we want for ourselves. And so we can silence the noise and just be, and so that's what this card is calling you to do, is just have that time within for you to really withdraw and heal and check in with yourself and see what you need, and know, and just really know who you are, discovering who you are. And I think you already do that, but it's just letting you know that you need to keep doing that over the next 3 months. And so with this campfire circle too, it's about creating deep and magical connections over the next 3 months within your career too. It's about collaborating with other people who are really going to help you progress. Even this King of Cups can really talk about being able to go to a mentor who can really help you grow and learn and become a better person within your work field. And with this campfire circle, it just says relationships, bonding, community, creating that place that you can go to where you can build these relationships and really have a strong bond within your coworkers and your colleagues or your business partners, things like that. And so when you have a strong sense of community within your workplace, within your business, within those you work with and among and for, things like that, you have somewhere that you can really grow and thrive in your workplace, in your career. And with that comes abundance, a healthy, amazing thing. And even behind this, when I picked this card up earlier, I found this card, Temperance. This is all about balance and all about like alchemizing and mixing things and blending different energies and things like that. So it's really, I love how all of this comes together and really just makes a whole lot of sense for you guys. So it's a really exciting energy for the next 3 months of your career, group 1. I'm so excited that this is overall amazing energy, and it's just about whatever obstacles pop up over the next 3 months in your career, you ultimately have the willpower and the creativity to come up with solutions to overcome these issues. And it's just about really being strong and comfortable in who you are, and don't be afraid to stand in that your authentic self. Be true to who you are, and don't forget to take time to really check in with yourself, heal, and discover, and make sure that that's your voice, that's who you are, and that's who you want to be. Be really comfortable in who you are, and know that people love that and admire that, admire a lot about you for being that. And a lot of things are coming back full circle. So we're going to finish off with messages and advice. So we're just going to finish off with advice and messages. Advice and guidance from your spirit guides. Advice and guidance from your spirit guides for the next 3 months in your career. So, any advice and guidance for group 1, please, Spirit? Any advice and guidance for group 1? Advice and guidance for group 1, please, Spirit. Advice and guidance for group 1, please. Advice. Whoa. You have work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. Yes, definitely. This is just about you overcoming those obstacles for sure. Group 1, work through your fears. We all have those fears, but you guys are definitely going to have the willpower and the strength to overcome these fears and really just find creative ways to work through them and just overpower them because you're so strong. We also have communication is key. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. So I feel like when you do come into contact with these people that you're bonding with and creating relationships with, definitely keep that communication line open and be able to really express yourself and be true to who you are, and definitely be honest as well, and definitely keep the communication open and honest, and don't be afraid to be who you are. Like I said, I feel like that's a really big message as well. And definitely keep the communication open. It's very important in order to build these magical, deep connections. So we'll get one more advice and guidance for group 1, please, Spirit. Your hard work is paying off. New moon in Capricorn. Definitely. It's ironic that you have all new moon cards, by the way. Not ironic at all, actually. But I think new moon seasons are very, very important. And I'm actually filming this on a new moon day. So I believe it's a new moon day. Let me make sure. Is tonight a new moon? Actually, just kidding. Last night was a new moon. Last night was a new moon. So I feel like the new moon is very significant for you as well, as far as manifesting the things that you want in your career, things like that. So you might want to be scripting things, communicating things over the new moon as well. Might be very helpful for you. Journaling, things like that. But your hard work is really paying off, group 1. And I feel like as long as you stick to this and you really work through it, and this is something that you really want in your career, you'll really be able to push through whatever challenges you're faced with, whatever fears you're faced with. And by communicating and keeping things open and staying true to who you are, you're really going to just overcome whatever you're faced with. So keep that in mind. But that is what I'm seeing for you, group 1. And I hope that this reading brought you a lot of clarity, a lot of insight, and I hope you really enjoyed it. And that is what I'm seeing for you. This is where I'm going to leave your reading for the next 3 months. And I hope that you liked it. Let me know in the comment section how this reading was. And if you did, go ahead and smash the like button. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. And I'll also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick-a card readings not available here on YouTube. You can also access our extended readings there as well. And what else? Oh, and we also have exclusive monthly zodiac prediction readings there too, which I just dropped our March zodiac reading, so you can check that out. That's really fun. And yeah, guys, this was really fun to do. If you guys really like this, I'll do this. I'll keep doing this. But yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye. What's up, group 2? If you chose Luna Lovegood, oops. If you chose Luna Lovegood, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put Luna right over here so you can still see her. Let's see if I can pop her up so you can see her better. No. And we're just going to get started in your reading. Sorry for the glare. But there you go. We're just going to go ahead and get started with your reading. What's going on in your career for the next 3 months. And if you missed the intro, I was inspired by one of my favorite readers here on YouTube, Luna herself. Luna Tarot here on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and drop her information down below. Please go ahead and check her out. She has a reading talking about your career for the next 3 months as well. Please go and check her out. Like I said, I absolutely love her. so much. But yeah, I'm doing things a little bit differently. So these 3 cards right here is like an energy check, kind of talking about who you are, and then we'll see if we can get like what you do. But mostly it's like who you are, and then these are for a little bit later for what's going on over the next 3 months in your career. We're going to take some tarot as well, and then draw advice and guidance at the end from Spirit. So starting off with who are you? We have number 11, the Queen. I like that. Oh, we have the Phoenix. Nice. I like the color combinations. And we also have another 11. Fool. I like how it came out this way. A lot of circular imagery in all of your cards here too. So it's definitely making me feel like you're coming up on some cycle changes here, as well as new beginnings and endings for you, group number 2. And like, because you chose Luna Lovegood, it does make me feel like you're somebody who sees outside the box. You see the good and the bad, and you're accepting of that. It makes me feel like maybe if you're drawn to group 1, you might find messages there too. But definitely you're very loving and you're very accepting of other people. You're not one to judge, as Luna is not. She's very open to a lot of ideas and people, and she doesn't judge, you know, if you're familiar with her. And that's kind of what the Queen talks about here as well. The Queen is like Empress energy. She's like the mother, divine feminine energy, regardless of what you identify as. And we're always talking about energy here on our channel. We're accepting of all, regardless of what you identify as. Excuse me, I need to drink some water. But basically, this is all about power and trusting and being fearless and taking that leap of faith. It's just like this full card too. And that's kind of what Luna does too. Like, she's just about like really, I don't want to say naive, but it's just this like carefree and go for it energy and fearless. Like, that's the word I want to use. And you're also doing it in the way, in like this graceful way. And with even the Phoenix, they're all about transforming. And when you think about Luna, so many people have this preconceived notion about like who Luna was. Like, they called her Loony Lovegood in the beginning, and they all thought she was crazy. But as they got to know her, they realized that she's so much more special and so much more than who they initially thought who she was. And she went through this transformation as far as who they thought Luna really was. And that's exactly who you are, group 2. You're transforming in terms of who you are and who you are in your career, things like that. And you're freeing yourself from your past and from your fears, and you're overcoming so many things, and you're doing it in a way that's going to bring you abundance, and you're planting seeds. And whenever I think about like the Empress energy, it makes me think that you're planting seeds and you're growing things. You're watering those seeds so that you're able to grow and reap the rewards later, if that makes sense. And so you're able to actually open up your eyes and see your true self as well. And that's why it's making me feel like you might have messages in group 1. It's kind of like a similar energy. So if you felt drawn to it, please go ahead and listen to that one. But it's also this energy of how Fox really came to Harry Potter's help in the Chamber of Secrets, if you're familiar with Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, to really help him, because he was so loyal to Dumbledore, and it was about Harry being really clear about who he was and where he stood. And that's kind of where you guys are. You're transforming and seeing yourself for who you really are and where you stand in your career and in your life. And so as you go into this chapter, this new cycle in your career, this is where you're going, and you're going from this, you're like embodying this new creative side, and you're ready to just jump off and go for it. You know, you have this fearlessness in you, and you're ready to take on anything that chamber of secrets holds. Whatever monster is there, you're ready to conquer it and overcome it, and know that, you know, you have the power within you to overcome it and be unstoppable. And that's an amazing thing. And I'm hearing Don't Stop Me Now by Queen, which is ironic. The Queen is here too, so that's that might be a song for you. That's one of my favorite songs. I feel like that song pops up a lot in my readings, but for good reason. It's an amazing song. And 11:11 also, it's about new beginnings. It's about manifestation. So I feel like you might be something that you're manifesting in your career could be happening as well. But yeah, it's about just this power within you, and trusting your power and trusting yourself, and knowing that you've gone through so much transformation and healing within you, and you're rising from the ashes, and you're doing all of these things. Trust that. Trust your creativity. Trust your transformation. Trust this cycle of healing and transformation and discovering who you are, and trust that you're going in this right direction, and trust that it's happening for you and not to you, and that this is what you really want. Then go for it. You know, don't hold yourself back. Don't let fear hold you back. And if this is what you truly feel like where you belong, then go for it. I just keep hearing Don't Stop Me Now. I'm going to keep going and see where this goes with your career. So let's see what's happening. Just as far as all the red and orange, it's just all of this root and sacral chakra, even solar plexus. So it's definitely about trust. And like I said, I think I said trust a million times in your reading already. Your creativity and your passion as well. This could also be definitely about you staying determined and trusting your power and your strength, growing that wisdom of yours as you go into this, and learning to go with the flow. You know, like, just because this there's this movement in this card here, I feel like you're going with it, you know, and you're flying with it. So let's just see what's happening. What's happening over the next 3 months for group number 2 in their career. What's happening over the next 3 months for group 2 in their career, please. What's happening over the next 3 months for group 2 in their career. We have the Princess of Wands, the Page of Wands. Focus, please. What's happening over the next 3 months in group 2's career. What's happening over the next 3 months in group 2's career. What's happening? Let's see how the cards just turned in that circle. What's happening over the next 3 months in group 2's career. We have the Wheel of Fortune, another wheel. See that? What's happening in group 2's career over the next 3 months, please? What's happening in group 2's career? We have the Magician. What's happening over the next 3 months? Oh, 6 of Swords. More about movement. Focus, camera. There we go. Why does it feel like it's crooked? Is my camera crooked? Hold on, guys. There we go. It's better. What's happening in Group 2's career over the next 3 months? One more. What's happening in Group 2's career over the next 3 months, please? We're going to take this one. Hanged Man. The other one that wanted to show me, I'm just going to know, is the 9 of Swords. Back of the deck is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so let's just talk about this really quickly. Okay, Group 2. So there's this message here of like, at some point you may be, the only thing sticking out here, okay, that's a little bit contradictory. At some point during the 3 months, because this is all about, I mean, like, the progression of things are going to be different for everyone, since there are a multitude of people watching this. So definitely take it with a grain of salt and use your discernment as far as timing, things like that. It's going to fluctuate for everybody. And so keep that in mind. But I'm just going to talk about what I see, and then you can kind of maneuver when and how, the details of it all, if that makes sense. So over the next 3 months, I do see that something you've been manifesting, you're going to be taking charge of and putting forth the inspired action toward. And so that's really amazing energy, and it's definitely about you putting forth that action and moving forward with it. But there's also this one energy here where you're kind of waiting for something as well. And so it could be that when you do put forth the action, there's this energy of where you have to wait for someone to respond to it, or wait for something as far as getting back to you, things like that. So there is that one point here where you might be waiting, or yeah, in a waiting period. And so there is that one point here. But as far as everything else goes, it's really about you taking the inspired action and moving forward toward your goals and achieving your goals a lot faster than you may have anticipated, with this Wheel of Fortune card showing up here as well. I also see that with the 6 of Swords here, it's about you really transitioning into something a lot smoother as well. I feel like things are going smoothly, and whatever you're doing, it's running smoothly. There's not really any bumpiness as far as, you know, obstacles go. But not to say that everything is smooth, like there's no bumpiness. I'm just saying, like, when you transition and move up and things like that, it does feel like you're able to do that smoothly, and you're doing so in a way where when you progress, it's a good progression, if that makes sense. And so it's really just about you using really clear communication when you do so, when you are working on things with other people, things like that. Especially when you are waiting to hear back for someone, make sure you're clear when you're communicating and things like that. When you're manifesting things, make sure you're clear about what it is that you're manifesting. There is this feeling of impatience as well, although I feel like whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish is happening sooner than you anticipate. There is this feeling of being impatient, and that can come off as like brash. Is that the right word? I never used that word, but that's the word that popped in my head. It can come off as like fiery and not really something that you hold over. I mean, it could be because you're being impatient with other people that you work with or come into contact with, and it could come back and bite you in the butt. You know what I mean? So definitely try to be more patient when it comes to things like that. But that's kind of the energy I'm picking up on with this here. We want to always, I know I don't want to promote like toxic positivity where we are all sunshine and rainbows, but definitely don't want to promote you being rude either. You know what I mean? Like, we want to be nice to people. Like, I'm definitely a strong believer in kindness, and being kind to people, it really does go a long way, and it doesn't cost you anything to be kind to someone, and it does, like I said, it takes you really far. And I think that's something that's coming through really strongly in this card here keeps calling my name. So here we go. 10 of Pentacles. Yeah, so I feel like you're working on something that's definitely going to be building you something long-term and stable, and by doing this, working toward it, and you don't want to burn any bridges and leave the wrong impression by being rude to someone, and you will do that if you are mean to the wrong person right now. You know, this is like all about building the right foundations and building the right relationships with people. So make sure your communication is clear and concise, but at the same time, you don't want it to come off as rude and mean and cold. And whenever I use this deck, I'm always inspired by the Queen of Swords, because in the traditional Queen of Swords, she looks mean AF, okay? But in this deck, she looks so amazing. Like, she doesn't look mean AF. She looks, I don't want to say sweet, but she does look like the perfect balance of like truth and kindness, you know? She's someone you don't want to cross, but at the same time, she's someone that you can go to without feeling afraid, because you know she's that perfect balance. Look at that behind that Temperance. She's that perfect balance of kindness and truth, and she can be ruthless when she needs to be, so you never want to cross her, and you never want to lie to her or, you know, go behind her back and stuff, because she will cut you off no problem. But at that same point, she is so kind and so sweet, so there's no reason to, you know. That's the energy that I get from this, and that's just what I'm feeling here. Is like you need to just be that. I kind of lost my thought there, so let's just go elaborate with these. We have a runes card for you. I'm learning runes, so I got this deck and I'm really excited. But we have, and I apologize if I say it wrong, but I'm doing my best. Ingwas, male fertility, gestation, internal growth, common virtues, common sense, simple strengths, family, love, caring, human warmth, the home. So yes, definitely about warmth, family love, simple strengths. This is about you really just, like I said, when we have that commonality of understanding that we all are human and we all have families that we care about and love, we don't need to be that cold-hearted. Like, I just saw Scrooge in my head. We don't need to be that Scrooge, right? We also have number 2 yin showing up, which goes hand in hand with that Queen card. We have crystal waterfalls, clear your mind and cleanse your soul, healing, cleansing, recharging, which is kind of what we already talked about. Oops. And then we have flow. Amazing. Go with the flow. I'm going to put that here. Yeah, group 2. So this is really just about you letting people come to you, really. It's about being in the state of being rather than doing. But there's still this balance here with the Ingwas because this is male fertility, which is interesting because fertility is in there, but male fertility is about, which is really interesting that we have the Ingwas here. Gestation is about letting things grow from within and inside, and not really like, it's this balance, right, of letting you choose. All about balance and peace and like letting things come to you and being in the flow of things. I feel like everything in your reading really is just about this flow. Look at the water in this card and the water here. It matches, and it's two completely different decks. It's all about flow and letting things come to you and you adapting to the flow of the water. You're going with the flow and you're adapting with it, and you're letting it take you to where you need to be, and at that same point you're able to shift and move your body with the flow of the water, if that makes sense. So you're able to really adapt with the situation and let it carry you to where you need to go, and know that you're being led to where you need to be and where you are meant to be, if that makes sense. And at this time, while you really want to hold on to control, maybe a lot of you feel that way, it's about you really letting go of that control and letting go of the need to. And I feel like that's why the Hanged Man came out, is because we have this need to control, but it's really now it's about the time to let it go and know that you've been manifesting this and wanting this and asking for this, and know that like it's time, divine timing is happening, and you need to let it happen. And you ask for this and just need to like, now it's time for you to like receive it and let it happen, right? And like clear your mind and cleanse your soul. Just allow yourself this time to heal and recharge and let things flow to you, so that you can, of course, and I'm not just saying sit back and do nothing, of course, like allow yourself to offer up your ideas and speak up when you need to, but let others come to you. Let others show you the way, and let others take the lead on things, if that makes sense. So like collaborate with other people, offer up your ideas, but don't take full on control. Let people come in and speak up as well, you know. Does that make sense? I just hear Jesus Take the Wheel from Carrie Underwood. I don't even know that song. So this energy of you over the next 3 months in your career is really about moving, balancing that movement, really. So actually, now that I'm seeing everything together, I do feel like you do take that inspired action and you're manifesting something big here with the Magician. But it could very well mean as well, with all of this energy about allowing things to come to you and people coming into your life, I also feel like some of you are meeting a mentor. So take that if it resonates too, because I realize not everyone is in that position to meet a mentor or have a mentor. But depending on what you do for your work, if you're able to collaborate with someone who you can learn from, I definitely see that that can be someone coming in for you as well to help you really pivot your business and or really take your business to the next level. Things like that. Teach you things that you may have never seen before and open up your eyes in a different way. Like Luna was able to help people see things that they never ever saw before. And people used to just think she was crazy, you know, and then all of a sudden when people started to really get to know her, and learn from her. They were like, you know, I'm seeing the part where she was like, Quibbler, Quibbler, and people were like, oh, I'll take one, I'll take one. Like all of a sudden, you know, people were like listening to her and learning from her and learning about all of these creatures that they never ever heard of, you know? And that's exactly this energy that's coming in here, is that you are able to connect with someone who is going to show you things that you've never imagined or never ever thought of, and you're able to take your career to the next level. You're able to take your career and expand upon it, open it up to the next, you know, I'm just seeing like whoosh. So that's what I'm seeing from you. It's all about being patient though, and it's all about really allowing things to flow to you. And again, clear communication, being kind to everyone as well, because I know impatience can make us very closed off. It can make us upset and it can make us irritable. So definitely try to be patient, try to let this come to us, and definitely take the time to heal and cleanse and recharge when you need to, because that's going to help you. Soak in a bath, get to the water if you can, because that's going to help you feel better. I feel like since there's so much of that energy here, you have it here, and crystal waterfalls flow, and then the Six of Swords is just making me feel like if you are able to soak in water, just go for a swim, something like that. I realize not everyone can do that in a natural body of water, but even if you can just soak in a tub or take a nice shower, things like that, I feel like that'll be very good for you. So let's finish off here with advice and guidance from Spirit. Okay, what advice and guidance do you have for group 2, please? We have bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. Yep, so definitely this is about you, again, keeping it kind, keeping things, kind, being kind to other people. You don't get so quick to be irritated and mean and rude. I feel like that's a big message here. So, you also have you and your loved ones are safe, new moon in Cancer. Yeah, so you're safe during this time. Like, you don't have to feel like that lack mindset when you're going after this. I feel like maybe that can sometimes affect our mood and how we move about in the situation. So know that you are protected and guided during this time and while you're going after this in your career. So we'll take one more advice and guidance for group 2, please, in their career for the next 3 months. We have an all new moon cards, guys, even group 1. Your hard work is paying off, a new moon in Capricorn. Yeah, like I said, over the next 3 months, I do feel like you are accomplishing something. So whether it be a promotion, whether it be you landing something in your business or your career, like I said, you are accomplishing something. And exactly what that is, I'm not able to pinpoint because it's going to be different for everybody, but you are accomplishing something. So know that it's happening, and the new moon is very significant for all of you. It could be because we just had a new moon right before I started filming this. So like I said, yeah. And then like on the bottom of the deck, I didn't do this for group 1, but the bottom of the deck is new moon in Sagittarius, all new moon cards, group 2. Luck is on your side. So seriously, you have the Wheel of Fortune and luck is on your side. So I feel like the new moon is significant for you as well. And so if you feel called to do some manifestations on the new moon of each month, please do so. Script that out, journal, things like that. Make moon water. I know people love doing that as well. It can be very helpful in your manifestations and things like that. So if you feel called to, please go ahead and do that. But yeah, I feel like you have a lot of things coming for you and you're doing amazing things. So I wish you the best, group 2. This is amazing energy. But that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below to let me know how you liked it. And please let me know what's happening for you. What are you doing for work and your career? I'm so interested to know if you want to share. Yeah, I'm excited for you, group 2. And also, please don't forget to subscribe and join our family here. I love having you here. And don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube, as well as our monthly exclusive zodiac prediction readings, as well as our extended readings are all accessible over there. So I'm going to link that down below. But yes, thank you guys so much for watching. It means the world to me. I appreciate all of you and I love you all so much. I will see you in the next one. Bye guys. What's up, group 3? If you chose Hermione Granger, it's Leviosa, not Leviosa. Welcome to your reading. Sorry. Not sorry. At the same time. I'm going to go ahead and put her right over here so you can still see her. And we're going to just get started on your next 3 months of your career. If you skip the intro, I was inspired by Luna on YouTube, here on YouTube. She's another tarot reader. I absolutely love her. I look up to her so much, and she inspired me to do this reading. Please go ahead and check her out. I will link her down below. She is absolutely amazing. But of course, I'm doing my own spin on things here. But nonetheless, let's get into this. So first, we're doing an energy check here. So this is just going to take a look at who you are. So if you find that this doesn't resonate, please pick another group. If you can't find a group, it just may not be messages for you here at this time, because we only have 4 groups to choose from. And then we're going to go deeper with tarot to see what is going on in the next 3 months for you in your career. And then we have these pre-shuffled oracles to help elaborate on that. And then we'll close off with advice and guidance from your spirit guides. So without further ado, let's go into this. Oops. So let's see who is group number 3. First off, if you chose Hermione, I do feel like you might be... You're somebody who is definitely... I feel like you inspire people, because Hermione inspires me, personally. From Harry Potter, she may come off as a know-it-all, but I don't see her that way. I see her as somebody who was really excited to be a witch, coming from a muggle-born... a family of all muggles. Having discovered that she is a witch and being a muggle-born, she was just really inspired and therefore wanted to soak up all the things of the wizarding world. And therefore she took it upon herself to immerse herself in everything she could and learn all she could. And I feel like that's you guys. You know, you were called to do that, and you really were just inspired to do that. And I feel like you do that for other people. You really inspire other people being who you are, and just you really are a light to so many people as well. And Hermione just does a beautiful job at that. So let's just get into that. I really feel like you're really smart and intelligent, and you are someone who knows who you are, and you are so bright and bold. It's a beautiful energy. So we have the Siren. 10, 5, 18. I think that's 18. The Siren. That there. We also have the Cobra. I also have not been talking about signs. I just realized. Not that it really matters, but I think I'll have to put blurbs in the other groups now that I think about it. This is a fire card, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, if that matters. Only take it if you need confirmation. It doesn't necessarily have to be your sign. And then we have number 4, Lovers. So group 3, you are definitely... Yeah, I love that you chose Hermione, and I love that these cards really align with that, being that the siren is usually a siren is someone who is seductive and brings people in with their voice, right? They call people in and they seduce sailors with their song, right? But basically what this card is telling me is that you are someone who inspires people, like I was saying, and brings people in with their beauty, and whether it be your voice or your looks or just in what you do, I feel like you are someone who really draws people in with that, with your beauty. And you really push yourself beyond your limits in the same way that Hermione does. She really does push herself. And I'm being shown like the time turner in The Prisoner of Azkaban, when she really took it upon herself to take on so many classes at once, and so much so that she had to use the time turner in order to attend all of these classes, because the classes she was taking were at the same time as each other. So she had to use a time turner in order to attend the classes. And so that's what you do. You push yourself beyond your limits, and it's because you work so hard, and you're definitely someone who's able to teach other people. And you, like the same way that Hermione said, like in the beginning, I was like, Wingardium Leviosa. It's Leviosa, not Leviosa. You were able to really teach other people the way that Hermione teaches her friends. You know, she taught Ron how to use the spell properly. You know, she teaches she teaches Harry how to fix his glasses whenever they're broken. And she teaches Ron how to unlock the locked door with Alohomora, you know, same way that you do. You're able to teach other people and inspire other people. And you're so loving and wise. And though Hermione isn't the most humble, I do feel like she's not a bragger, but I feel like you are humble, though you're accepting of recognition because you deserve it. Does that make sense? And I feel like Hermione's not one to brag. So I don't think she's boastful, you know, but she'll accept the recognition because she deserves it. She works really hard for it. And she is always immersing herself in more and more knowledge. She's never done learning. She's always got herself in a book or multiple books. You know, she's always reading and rereading. And because she knows that knowledge is power, and she's always learning. And I feel like you're doing the same thing. And you're always looking for ways to grow and grow and grow. And you have this fiery passion, yet you have a balance of emotion. You're emotionally intelligent as well, with this Lovers and the Siren, and this Cobra is a fiery energy as well. So you have this really amazing energy about you, in which you're able to really balance. The Lovers card is all about duality as well for me in tarot, and it's all about, like I said, balance and duality. So you do a really great job. The Cobra is a land animal, and then the Siren is a sea creature, right? So again, there's that balance for me. And I feel like you're an amazing balance person, you know? And people are really drawn to you for that. And I feel like you succeed in all avenues, because whatever it is you set your eyes on to accomplish, you find a way to make sure that you do that. You don't see an obstacle and you're like, oh crap, there's no way I'm going to be able to do that. You figure it out. You know, you always find a way. And I feel like because you're so good at that, you're so good at pushing yourself beyond your limits, you're so good at adapting, you're so good at figuring out, okay, do I need this skill or that skill? Do I need to, you know, what book do I need to read? What can I Google? How can I do this? You know, you always figure out a way to do what you need to do. And at that same sense, you're not so gung-ho and honed in on your goals that you forget everyone else. You're not so selfish on your, you know, you're not so set on you. You realize and recognize that those around you are super important. You value the relationships in your life. You value those that you really love and care about because you're very protective of them. You know, you have a very strong, loving, and nurturing energy about you as well, because you want to teach them, you want to help them, you want to instill this, you know, knowledge on them so that you can help them grow with you and take them with you along this journey with you, you know, and guide them with you as well. And so some of you may have suffered like a loss too. And so it makes you appreciate those around you even more so, and protect them even more so, and want to help them, want to what's the word? Want to embolden them, want to armor them with the knowledge and the skills that you can help teach them even more so that they don't fail or fall behind, things like that. There's that kind of energy that you want to help them and impart wisdom on them, so that, you know, you're doing all you can to help them and guide them along their way, and doing what you can to, like I said, guide them and push them on their own path and things like that, because you really do love and care about them so much. And like I said, it could be because you suffered a loss, and it has pushed you to really grow and grind it out, whatever it is here, and appreciate those that are around you even more than you already did. Because not saying that you didn't, you definitely did, but even more so. It feels like there is that sense, you know. Does that make sense? But nonetheless, this is a beautiful energy that you have about you, that you have this this loving energy about you, that you really do inspire so many people around you, and people are just in awe of you. And there's this beautiful way that people like really watch how you grow and glow. Does that make sense? And yeah, people are just really attracted to what it is that you do here. So I really love this for you, group number 3. This is amazing energy. We're going to take a look now at what's happening for the next 3 months in your career now. What is happening? What is it that you do? You know, so for some of you, you could be teachers, like I said, mentors. Some of you might be like leaders of some sort, public speakers, something of that sort. That's kind of the vibe I'm getting. But like I said, it could literally be anything at this point. What's happening over the next 3 months for group 3? What's happening over the next 3 months for group 3? You're definitely very mature, that's for sure. Okay, sorry, group 3. We got cut off. We have the King of Pentacles popping out first. Okay. What's happening over the next 3 months for group number 3 in their career? What's happening over the next 3 months for group number 3 in their... Whoa. That's messy. Hold on. What's happening over the next 3 months in group 3's career? What's happening over the next 3 months in group 3's career? What's happening over the next 3 months in group 3's career? We have the 10 of Pentacles. What's happening in the next 3 months of Group 3's career? What's happening over the next 3 months in Group 3's career? What's happening in the next 3 months of Group 3's career? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on. We have the Eight of Swords. Over a little. What's happening over the next 3 months of Group 3's career? What's happening over the next 3 months of Group 3's career? What's happening over the next 3 months of Group 3's? Oops, we have the Six of Wands. What's happening over the next 3 months of Group 3's career? We have, what is this? The Princess of Cups. Focus, please. In the back of your deck, we have the Star. Okay, group number 3. This is awesome. Okay. Over the next 3 months, I definitely see a lot of amazing things coming your way. And the only thing that's really going to stop you from achieving these things is yourself, honestly. Yourself. And your fears and your anxieties are just popping up here because this is the only thing that's going to stop you from achieving this. You have a ton of things that you are setting out to achieve, and like I said, you are a do-it-aller. Like, you are a go-getter. And from your energy check in the beginning, we talked about how you are someone who pushes yourself beyond the limits, and you are someone who goes for it. You know, you are a learn-it-all. You push yourself, like I said, and you're someone who will, if there's something you don't know, you're going to go and figure it out. And that's just the type of person that you are. And for whatever reason, over the next 3 months, you're just letting your fears and anxieties get the best of you. And now I understand, like, we are all human. Okay, we are all human, and you cannot be Superman, you cannot be Superwoman, you cannot be super person. And know that this is totally normal for you to have these fears and anxieties about, like, what if I can't do this? What if I'm not cut out for this? What if I'm not good enough? And what if I'm not worthy of this position, or of this opportunity, or of this collaboration, or whatever the case may be? And you need to stop doing that. Stop. Because that's like that's all I'm here to tell you is, like, you are a star. You are a star. You are amazing, and you need to recognize that. You need to recognize that. And I already told you from the beginning that so many people see you as a light. So many people look at you as inspiration. So many people are drawn to you and are attracted to you because of all the things that you are and that you do. They see how much you've overcome and how much that you do and how much you push yourself, and they're just in awe of you. And know that that is not normal. Like, normal people are too lazy to do the things that you have done. Normal people are just like, nah, that's too hard, and they give up. But not you. Not you. You guys are just insanely incredible, insanely diligent, insanely intelligent, insanely resilient. Like, I don't even know. You are a beast, group 3. Like, just think about it. Hermione Granger. If you've not watched Harry Potter, by the way, I don't know. You need to stop watching my channel and go watch the movies because she's insane. She's one of my favorite characters, and because she's a badass, like, honestly, there's nothing she can't do. She is literally the brightest witch of her time, and it's because so many people, like, underestimate her because she's a muggle born. And who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you choose to show up as who you are and work hard to do what you want to do. And that's what you do. Group 3. And people are in awe of you and are so inspired by you. And it is because of that, because of your work ethic, because of your heart and your soul, and how kind you are and loving you are, and how genuine you are, and how much you give back to other people and love on other people. That is why you are going to go far over the next 3 months. That is why you're being recognized. That is why you're going to be seeing success over the next 3 months, and that is why you're going to achieve the things you do, but only if you stop holding yourself back with these fears and anxieties. Only if you stop this negative self-talk. Only if you stop saying, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough. Only if you stop that. Okay? You need to let it go, because this energy is not, it's not good for you. Okay? It's going to hold you back. It's going to cause delays. It's going to come out and spread like wildfire, and we do not want that. Okay? We want you to achieve all of this good stuff that's happening. And let me tell you about the good stuff, okay? Because maybe that'll help. You're going to see success for the hard work that you've been putting in to your career, to your business, to your work. I'm seeing like your hard work is paying off. You're being recognized for the hard work that you've been putting forth. You may be getting a job offer, an opportunity is opening up for you, collaboration may be in progress as far as like a business partnership happening, collaboration, like I said, partnership, that sort of a thing, depending on what you do for work. And it's really about you stepping into your power over the next 3 months that's happening, and you seeing the recognition and gaining this recognition and walking away from those negative thoughts that you're having, walking away from the things that are not serving you, walking away from the life that you are no longer a part of, no longer it's not serving you anymore. You're stepping up into the life that you desire, stepping up into what you've been manifesting, stepping up into a happier and better life. And it's all about you understanding that you deserve it and you're worthy of it, because you are. You so are. This is about you getting that balance. The 6 of Wands is making me think that, because 6 of Wands is about reciprocation. You gave the work and you did the hard work, and the people are now recognizing that and reciprocating that love back to you. It's balance, right? And so this is really about like you possibly getting a message, an opportunity being sent to you, a promotion at work, an opportunity, like I said, being sent to you. You might get a message saying, hey, let's work together. Hey, let's collaborate. Hey, I have an opportunity for you, brand deal, something like that, depending, like I said, on what you do. It's something that's really going to elevate your business, elevate your career, something like that. And it's just about you stepping into this new era. Is what I feel like. It's a new era, a new cycle. So the 10 of Pentacles is making me think like a new chapter is opening up. You're closing the door on one, and you're opening up to a new one. And so we're going to elaborate with these oracle cards here. Let's see what we got. Let's start with the bigger one. We have a runes card here, and forgive me if I butcher. I'm learning. So I think this is Urus, physical strength and speed, untamed potential, a time of great energy and health, freedom, energy, action, courage, strength, tenacity, understanding, wisdom. Definitely group 3. This is all about that time where you're going to be using that wisdom that you've been picking up on, using it to step into this new chapter of your life. This is like untapped potential because you have so much of it, and you're going to be using it in this next chapter, unlocking even more freedom and using that courage, because you're letting go of these fears and anxieties and understanding that you have what it takes. You really, really do. Then we have balance. Oh my gosh, balance. What was I just talking about? Balancing it out. And I love the green here. It's making me think your heart chakra. So it's really just understanding that your heart is gold, okay? It's about loving yourself and healing yourself, okay? That's what I'm talking about with that heart chakra. We also have soul's window. Listen to what speaks to your soul. Purpose, passion, truth. So whatever you're doing over the next 3 months in your career, this is definitely a part of your path and your purpose. Definitely make sure that you're aligning with your passion and going towards what speaks to you in your heart. We have number 26, happy. Focus. Whoop, I just hit the camera. Sorry, guys. Look at how happy. But seriously, you're on the road to happiness over the next 3 months. This is about you really embracing this new chapter of your life of being happy. And happiness is a choice. It's not something that's given to you. This is about making yourself happy and choosing to be happy. It's about doing good and being compensated for what you're doing. And also really like remember that you started off on this purpose knowing that by following your passions and following what really drove you in your heart to do the work that you are doing, you followed it because you knew that you could really accomplish anything as long as it made you happy. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what you're doing. And I like how this is an 8. 8 is a number of like abundance, action. It's about stepping into your power and really just doing that. And it's all of these things are happening over the next 3 months, and it's really exciting. You have 8 here, 8 here, 17 condenses to 8. Yeah, that's amazing, you guys. Insane. I definitely feel like, oh, and then behind here you have 8. That's insane. So, like I said, your energy here over the next 3 months, it's just about you letting go of those fears and anxieties. It's not going to happen overnight. Like, you can't just wake up and be like, okay, I'm not having any fear or anxiety. It's something you're going to have to work through. So, do what you got to do. Feed your mind every morning those like positive affirmations. I'm not saying being like toxic positivity type of thing. I'm saying watch what you do in your morning routine. Maybe start doing some gratitude lists in the morning. As soon as you wake up, what are 5 things you're grateful for? Before you go to bed, 5 things you're grateful for every single day and night. That'll help you really shift your mindset, really shift how you view things, really shift how you feel. And then do some affirmations. That can really help as well. Dance it out. Things that make you feel good, okay? Let's finish off with advice and guidance from your spirit guides. Advice and guidance from your spirit guides. Singing might also be helpful because I just heard Ariel, and you know how Ariel loves to sing from The Little Mermaid? Yep, she loves to sing. Ariel loves to sing, so I think like singing in the shower, things like that. Advice and guidance for group 3, please. Advice and guidance for group 3, please. We have, oh my gosh, I love this. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. I love that. Seriously. Something amazing is happening over the next 3 months, group 3. You just have to believe. Seriously, that's an amazing card to come out for you. Believe in the impossible. I also love how, how there's this and this. Like, see how the symbolism is so similar? Oh, even here. Nothing will come of this situation. Void course moon. So this is about like calming your fears and anxieties. Oh my gosh, if my camera will focus. Calming your fears and anxieties, because look how, see how it's coming up over the 8 of Swords. Nothing will come of your fears and anxieties, because that's all it is. It's just fear and anxieties. It's not real. It's all in your mind. But you know what? If you keep letting it get the best of you, you're not going to perform your best. You're not going to really push yourself beyond your limits like you normally do, because you're going to be in your head too much. You're not going to be able to really give your all and show up as your best self, because you're going to be in your head too much. You know what I'm saying? So you need to know that those fears are not real. Nothing will come of them. And you need to know that you feel those fears and recognize that that's all they are, is just fear, and you will overcome them. You'll let them go. That's part of it. Overcome them. You will do that, because you overcome everything else. You got this. You've overcome so many things in your life. Why stop here? Why let it bother you now? You know what I mean? We'll get one more advice card for you. We got a time for healing. Balsamic moon. So yeah, this might be something that you have to heal from. Something like you have to work through. Like, why are you having these fears and anxieties? What do they really stem from? You might have to dig a little bit deeper, as far as like, why do you have this fear? Why do you have these shadows, as far as like shadow work goes? And oh my gosh, you're bottom of the deck. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo, group 3. Oh my gosh, please focus. You are good enough, seriously, because you are. And again, with the green, that heart chakra is all about healing and acceptance, love for yourself, compassion for yourself, because you are good enough. This is a time for healing yourself and knowing that you're good enough for all of this goodness that's coming your way, all of this abundance and happiness that is coming your way. You're good enough. Accept it from the universe and know it. Know it. Know it. Feel it. Okay? Because you are. You're worthy. You're so, so worthy. You're amazing, group 3, and I love you. But seriously, that is where I'm going to leave your reading, group 3. You have so many good things coming for you. It's just about really healing these fears and anxieties and letting them go. We need to get to the root of these, okay? But that is where I'm going to leave your reading. Please smash the like button and comment down below. Let me know what's happening. I'm interested to see what's unfolding for you. What are you guys doing for work and your business, things like that? If you feel like sharing with me, I would love, love, love to hear about it. And I would really appreciate it if you go ahead and you subscribe to be a part of our family. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we have exclusive pick-a-card readings, not available here on YouTube, as well as our exclusive zodiac prediction readings. I have my March one up there right now. Plus, you'll have access to all of our extended readings there as well. So yeah, you guys, I'm really excited for you, group 3. You are good enough. You are a star. Seriously, I love you. Okay, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye bye. What's up, group 4? If you chose Harry Potter, Welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put Harry right over here so you can still see him. And let's get into your reading, shall we? If you missed the intro, I was inspired by one of my favorite readers here on YouTube, Luna. And I'm going to link her information down below. She's one of my favorites. She does a career 3-month reading similar. I just want to do my own spin on it. Like I said, I was really inspired by her. I absolutely love, love, love her. Please go ahead and check her out. I will link all of her information down below. And yeah, I absolutely love, love, love her. She's amazing. But I wanted to start off with a energy check here to look at who you are so that you can see if this is your pile, your group, and we can try and see if, you know, so far I have not been able to really pinpoint what you do, but just who you are, maybe a little bit of what you do, not necessarily, and then we'll go deeper with tarot, what's going on over the next 3 months in your career, and then we have some pre-shuffled oracles to elaborate on that, and then we finish off with advice and messages, advice and guidance from your spirit guides. So let's just jump right in, shall we? So starting off with, let's start off with this one. We have number 22, the creator. Yes, my artistic group. I love this. So you guys might definitely be artists of some sort, whether it be actual like creatives, like artists, you know, painters, drawing, music. You could even be sculptors, you know, that type of thing. Anything creative, art. This could even be writing. This could be video creating. This could be literally anything creation. Anything creative. Yep. Obviously, my creative juices are not flowing right now. We also have the deer. Doe, a deer. Okay, sorry. This is an earth card, so Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Take it only if you need the extra confirmation. It doesn't have to be your sign, but definitely if you like the extra confirmation, it's there for you. And then we have number 8, the star. I love that. And I love how this is Harry Potter's group too. Just because his mom's Patronus was a doe and he was the chosen one, aka like the star of the show, you know what I mean? So it's really ironic how, not ironic, but I love how it lines up that way because, yeah, it's amazing. I just love how things line up that way. Anyway, back to your reading. Who are you, group 4? Who is group 4? Okay, so basically, you are, like I said, you're a creator. You're somebody who creates. You have a creative mind. You are open-minded for sure. You're someone who finds inspiration in so many places, anywhere really. You can look at like an empty paper cup on the floor and find beauty in it and really be inspired to create something, whether it be a piece of art or it could be a prose on it. You know, you find inspiration literally and beauty literally in anything and everything, and that's what people can really be drawn into you about. There's this magical, colorful beauty within you and around you and about you. And I think that you're never going to be, so this card also talks about how you're never going to be intimidated by not having or being without, because you find the beauty in anything and everything. And like I said, that like that empty paper cup or like a piece of trash on the floor, you know, you find beauty in it, and you see how beautiful that is, and you take that and you make it into something so amazing and something that people will go and pay for, you know. And so that's why you're not intimidated by lack, you know. And so because of that, you're able to create and innovate, you know. You're able to always create abundance from something, and that's what makes you a star, and that's what makes you, I love how it comes out together, and it makes so much sense that you're able to do that. And with the deer, you're someone who is so nurturing. The deer is like feminine energy, and regardless of your identity, it doesn't matter, this is all about energy. You're able to really nurture anything and everything. It makes me think that you can nurture not only people but also things, right? So nurturing in the things as in like what you create, and that's why you're able to turn something that people would deem as trash into something so beautiful, and create something that people will pay for, you know. And that's why you're able to create abundance in your life. And I wouldn't be surprised that whatever comes out in the next 3 months is going to be something that flourishes. So not to say that nothing crazy is going to come out, like you know, bumpy is going to come out. I have no idea. We'll see what comes out, but I feel like you're able to take things and create things out of, you know, hard situations. And so with the deer, you're very intuitive as well, and like I said, nurturing, graceful. You're a very compassionate person, and you shine really bright. But know that with this star, though you shine very bright, you also can burn out really quickly. So you have to have a balance of nurturing yourself as well. So I do feel like as a creative too, like you can't always be in creation mode. You do need to take that time out to really you need to take that time out to really go within and reflect, and just make sure that you're taking time to fill up your own cup, and make sure you kind of refill yourself, you know, so that you're not always pouring out those creative juices. There is that sense of like writer's block kind of, but like creator's block. Does that make sense? So you will always be needing to take that little time out and make sure you're nurturing yourself, not just giving to other people or creating for other people. You need to make sure you're taking care of yourself with that same energy. With 22 showing up, it does, that's a master number about like balance and partnership. So it's really, even peace makes me think of, it's about like balancing duality and balancing peace within yourself, and balancing your energy between light and dark, feminine and masculine, and really just like shadow and light, even with this card too, and just action and inaction, things like that. So I love how cohesive these cards are. Even with 8, it's all about that infinity symbol. It's a cycle too. 8 is also about movement and regeneration, things like that. So it's about like you just taking that time for renewal, as well as inspiring yourself and other people, but renewing that hope. You know, the star is about like, you know, in tarot you see that the figure by the water, and like she's filling up her water pitcher. So it's about doing that for yourself, you know. So it's about doing that for yourself, okay? And I think that because you inspire and create for so many people, you might even be in like the public eye. This makes me see like I see like an eye. Like this looks like an eye right here. And I wouldn't be surprised if you are, you know, recognized publicly, honestly. Like Harry was. Like people knew Harry instantly, you know, Harry Potter, what? So let's just take a look at who you are. Not who you are. What's happening over the next 3 months in group 3's career? What's happening in the next 3 months of group 3's career, please, Spirit? What's happening in group... Oh, did I say 3? Group 4's career. Sorry. What's happening over the next 3 months of group 4's career, please, Spirit? Oh my gosh. Hold on. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Very feminine energy there. Makes sense. I don't know. I say feminine energy. Like I said, it's just energy. What else do we have? What's happening over the next 3 months of group 4's career, please, Spirit? Oh, we have the High Priestess. We also have the Nine of Wands. What's happening over the next 3 months of group 4's career, please? What's happening over the next 3 months of group 4's career, please? We have the Eight of Pentacles. One more, please, Spirit. What's happening over over the next 3 months of group 4's career? What's happening over the next 3 months of group 4's career, please? We have the King of Wands. And the bottom of the deck is the Two of Pentacles. That totally makes sense. Okay, group 4. Group 4, you have a lot going on over the next 3 months, not gonna lie. This is all about you. You're gonna be very busy, not gonna lie. The next 3 months is just busy, busy, busy. It's going to be about you learning to prioritize and, like I said, balance. We talked about balance earlier, how you are all about balance, and this is about you showing those balancing skills off. Like I said, this is about you prioritizing over the next 3 months about what you need to get done first and what's most important on your list. You're gonna have to organize and things like that, because you've got a lot of things coming and happening over the next 3 months that you are going to be needing to do and get done. And it's about you making sure that you don't drop the ball on things. And like I said, balance is key here, prioritizing is key here. And there's this sense of like you are going to feel like you're gonna feel like you're gonna reach a point of defeat and wanting to give up, but like at the same time you don't want to give up, because you know that this is something you really want to achieve. And despite everybody saying like let it go, it's time to move on, you may be faced with this feeling of like, oh my gosh, when is this going to end? Is there a light at the end of the tunnel? Things like that. And it's just this feeling of like you know it's coming, and it's just hold on to that belief and holding on to that intuition within you that the light is coming at the end of the tunnel, and you have a bigger reason for doing this and a higher purpose for doing this, and you're really working hard and diligently and mastering at this, whatever this is, in your business, in your career, things like that, because it's all about hard work and being really busy over the next 3 months. I'm really just seeing a lot of things coming toward you as far as like work goes. Like you're just being really busy. I'm just curious. Oh, we have the Seven of Cups here. So I feel like I think a lot of opportunities are popping up for you, a lot of offers, a lot of different things that you're going to have to take on, or you might have on your plate over the next 3 months that you're taking on. So just know that you're gonna have to really balance and prioritize these things as far as like what needs to get done first and things like that, so you don't drop the ball on anything and you don't feel like you're falling behind, because I do feel like you're going to feel that way at some time, many times even, along the way over the next 3 months. And as far as like what you can do over the next 3 months to get through it, it's really just use that creativity, playful side within you to get through it. With this High Priestess showing up here, use that side of you. Even the Queen of Pentacles here is like that pre-Empress energy. It's just about you really using that creative side, getting creative as far as finding solutions to anything that pops up and comes your way. Kind of finding creative ways to overcome any of these solutions. Overcome any of these problems. Creative solutions to overcome any of these problems. For some of you, this might have to do with like, you might be traveling, or someone may be traveling to you as far as work goes, depending on what you do. Like I said, this might be involving sales, things like that. Some of you might be in sales and use like, or advertising, might have to use like creative things and things like that to impress your boss. That might be really specific. But as far as like, that might be really specific, but as far as like giving your energy, just be really selective with where you put your energy and who you give your energy to and who you give your time to, just because you do have a lot going on this month, or the next 3 months, excuse me. And it's just this really like, just be really selective with who you give your time and your energy to. Like I said, as you know, Harry Potter is not friends, like he has a very close-knit circle. So it's kind of that energy, you know, be very picky about who you give your time and energy to over the next 3 months, because you do have a lot going on. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, it's just making me feel like you do have to be practical and realistic as far as like any decisions you make moving forward, moving into the next 3 months of your career, things like that, anything that you're doing in work, just so that you have a stable plan. I feel like it's really important that you stay on top of things and be realistic about things as far as what you need to get done. And don't be afraid to reach out and ask people for help, or, you know, to lean on a mentor. I feel like this is someone that you can rely on, and you know, like the way this person is facing toward this person, I feel like this is you, and someone is coming in to really help you and guide you over the next 3 months as well. So let's just get a little more details from this card. We have a runes card here. I may butcher the name. I apologize if I do. I'm still learning. But this is Lovegood. Flow, water, sea, a fertility source, the healing power of renewal, life energy, and organic growth, imagination, and psychic matters. Please focus, camera. So I like that. Let's keep going. We have stop. Interesting. That is interesting. Okay, let's move this over. We also have Rose Valley. Go forth with a soft and open heart. Love, feminine energy, vulnerability. And number 44, Thinker. I'm going to switch these. I love how this runes card talks a lot about renewal and psychic matters too. because we did talk about the renewal thing up here with the star and creator, and just like how it's important for you to constantly check in with yourself and fill your own cup, especially when you're working as hard as you are. And I think it's just reiterating that you need to keep doing that, especially over the next 3 months, because this is an energy of go, go, go. Over the next 3 months that you're working really hard towards whatever it is that you're doing in your career. And with this stop, it's really about you not necessarily stopping in what you're doing, because obviously you have a lot going on over the next 3 months and you can't afford to stop in whatever you're doing without hindering whatever goal you're going after or goals that you're going after. But this is really about when you have the chance to remember that you need, like, before making any big and important decisions or things like that, it's this energy of like really reflecting and collecting your thoughts, taking a little break and being able to take that break so that you can fill up your cup. Take that break so that you can reflect on the things that has happened throughout your day, has happened throughout your week, things like that. Don't wait too long to do that. Make sure you're checking in and reflecting and collecting your thoughts, reflecting on the things that have taken place, so that you're constantly checking in with yourself, that you're constantly able to make sure like things have gone the way that you know, the way that you are hoping, and if not, you're able to like look at it and be like, okay, I didn't like how that went, so let's fix it tomorrow, things like that. Don't wait. By also doing this on a regular basis, like I would say like daily, this is popping up, you're able to really switch directions much quicker than you would, because with this flow and water card here with Lovegood, it's making me feel like you're able to switch directions in a more fluid energy by doing that. Like you ever play that game Snake on like old school phones? How you're able to like, oh, and then like maneuver around things that like obstacles or things you're not supposed to eat in the game. It's kind of making me feel like that. But it's really about you stopping to like collect your thoughts, stopping to be like, okay, wait a minute, I don't really want to do that. And like before you make an impulsive decision that you didn't want to make and you regret it later. You know what I'm saying? So it's really about that. And with your psychic matters coming up here, it's really about you connecting with your intuition, with the High Priestess showing up here as well in your reading. It's important for you to really connect with that and trust in that, because it's being highlighted over the next 3 months that you can really tap into it, and it's being elevated. So trust in that and allow it to come through. But it can only come through if you really stop and check in with yourself and allow it to come through. Allow it to open up and be heard and seen, you know? And with Thinker here, it's about you taking calculated action. It's about you, and like you can only really think if you can allow your thoughts to come in. And if you're always go, 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 you're not letting yourself think and pause and letting yourself, you know, take a moment like, wait a second, let me think about that. You know, if you're always go, 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 you're not really pausing to think before you do something, you know? It's like that quote, like, think before you speak, right? You can't really do that if you just blurt it out. So it's about you taking calculated actions and having a strategy about this. Focus on the steps that you need to take in order for you to master whatever it is that you're doing, because you can't master it if you just like do. You need to just take a second and think about it. You can't just bang things out the way that you would just to get it done. It wouldn't be done in a nice and organized and structured way. It might be done a half-ass way, you know what I mean? And that's not what you want to do. And so by doing that, by being organized and thinking about it and having a nice calculated and organized way of doing things, you will be more efficient in doing things, and you will even find yourself bringing in more abundance. And you'll see, like, this card even talks about, like, see how these stars are all around? Your guides are are around you and with you and guiding you and protecting you along this journey. And it might feel like you're not protected because it feels like, oh my gosh, like overwhelming. But if you just pause and you stop and you just let yourself be for a little bit, because feminine energy is about like letting things come to you, for, you know, letting yourself be. You're not gonna be able to feel that if you're constantly go, go, go. And so let that energy come to you, you know, and really just connect with your emotions and connect with your compassionate side so that you're able to really feel it, feel the intuition, feel your spirit guides coming in, feel the energy surrounding you. And I know that sounds weird and it might even sound like cliche, but it's going to make you appreciate the journey more, and it's going to make you feel less defeated along the way. And I feel like the next 3 months is going to be so busy and so overwhelming that feeling this love and energy around you might be really important over the next 3 months. Feeling that love and renewal, it can really help fill up your cup, I feel like. And I do feel like this is all happening because something big is around the corner, and it's just about trusting the process. You know, you're doing this for something bigger than yourself. Obviously something big is on the way. So let's finish off with advice and guidance. Advice and guidance over the next 3 months for group 4, please. We have you and your loved ones are safe. A new moon in Cancer. Yeah, so you are definitely, like I said, protected during this time. You're heavily guided by your spirit guides and your angels. They're guiding you along this way because this is a part of your journey to wherever you're going in your career, in your business, things like that. You're manifesting this, and this is a part of the journey. You know, not every reading is going to be like, oh, you're reaching abundance, because that's not realistic. This is about a real and practical reading, and that's what I'm here to give you. I'm here to give you the truth, and this is a part of your journey where you're working really hard because you're going to attain something really big and abundant. And this is, like I said, Queen of Pentacles as pre-Empress energy, and it's about you. This is like, obviously you are working your ass off over the next 3 months because something big is happening. You're busy, and it's a big busy. It's a good busy because you have all of these things, all of these opportunities are coming, and it's happening. So I'm really excited. What are you working on, group 4? Advice and guidance for group 4, please, Spirit. Advice and guidance for group 4. We have a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. Yeah, seriously. It's approaching, and it's about you just holding that vision and knowing that it's happening, and just remembering your why. Why are you doing this? And stay motivated for that. You know, like, this is part of the universe saying, like, do you really want this, and how bad do you want this? Because if you do want it that bad, you need to keep working because you're so close, you know. What's one more advice card for group 4, please? Advice and guidance for group 4. We have step out of your comfort zone. North Node. In the back of the deck, a personal issue reaches resolution. Full moon in Cancer. Oops. Yeah, group 4. So this is about you just pushing yourself a little bit further, because the next 3 months, like I said, this is you working harder, pushing yourself a little bit more because you're doing the things that you need to be doing to get to where you want to be going. And it's just a little bit further, and then soon enough, you're going to reach it. You know, the climax is coming, and then you're going to be boom. Like the full moon is like, for me, it's about fruition, it's about attainment, and it's happening, you know? And look at that, behind that is balance, spirituality, and practicality. More full moon energy. So I feel like full moons might be a significant time for you to really manifest and write things out. You might want to script out your manifestations, journal, things like that. If you feel called to, please do so. And yeah, you guys, group 4, that's an amazing thing that's going on for you over the next 3 months in your career. It's exciting energy, and it's all about you just planning and staying ahead of the game because things are happening. You know, this is about like the build up for you over the next 3 months, and it's like you're at the cusp, and it feels like almost like a balloon, like the water balloon is filling up and filling up, and it's almost ready to pop. That's kind of what it feels like. It's like ready to just pop, and like poof, like it's ready, you know? That's the energy I'm feeling. And it's really exciting because you're almost there. And it's all about you just staying on task and keeping your eye on the prize, basically. That's what I'm hearing, group 4. But this is where I'm going to leave your reading. I'm excited for you. Please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below to let me know how you like this reading, and please go ahead and subscribe to be a part of our family here, and don't forget to hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'm also going to be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our family over there, where we will have exclusive pick a card readings not available here on YouTube, just like our exclusive zodiac monthly predictions. I have March ones up right now. And you can also access our extended readings over there as well. So, like I said, I will link that down below. And yeah, you guys, I'm super excited. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. And I love you guys so much. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye!